One thing I've always found weird about the Google Workspace installation by default is that a strong password is the first line of defense in any security system. However, in its default installation, Google Workspace doesn't actually require strong password management by its users. So this is one of the first things I will do after any Google Workspace installation or when I'm asked to consult. Make sure that these following changes have been made. So I'm going to go to my Google Workspace admin dashboard, and from the left hand side I'm going to select security, authentication, and then password management. And from here I'm going to first of all click on enforce strong password. This essentially means that users will not be able to have passwords like password 123 or a password that's less than the character limit that you're about to set. For me, I always set the minimum length to 14 and the maximum length to about 30. This is because I use passphrases where good practice says that a passphrase should be about 4 to 10 words, which are about 14 characters in total. So that's why I change this length from 8 to 14. I then set the enforce password policy at next sign in. So this means that the next time you or any other user signs in, if the password isn't deemed strong enough, you'll need to change it. And finally, I deselect allow password reuse. Essentially, this stops any users from reusing their password over and over again. I actually have no idea why Google has this set as a default, but I always get rid of it. The next and final option is to set a requirement for a password reset frequency. By default, there's no requirement. You can see it says never expires. And usually I will keep that as never expires. But if I had other users, including external contractors and consultants, that had access to my Google Workspace, then I'd probably set this to about every 60 days by clicking on the drop down and then selecting 60 days. Once I've made all those changes, scroll down and click on Save. And there you go. Less than 3 minutes to improve your security in Google Workspace.